Africa Union and France decided to go after Madagascar. France said, hey, return the country back to constitutional rule with immediate effect. African Union said, hey, we are suspending you. Both of them are working together. What is going on? It looks like our brothers on the other side, African Union, there's a problem somewhere. The African Union is having a big problem. I'm telling you. Wake up and all over social media. Official survivors speak or confirm this or I say, wait till they happen. What confirm waiting. All of a sudden, then I rushed to the internet and this is what I found. All the media channels. African Union suspends Madagascar from the bloc following military coup from African News. When you come down, Business Insider, African Union suspend Madagascar. When you go to APA News, Africa, everywhere, African Union suspend. I say, why will African Union suspend Madagascar? For what reason now? For what? What crime exactly? To suspend Madagascar. Now, I need to confirm this because all the majority of the news houses are using a particular line, which is the only line confirming that African Union actually suspend Madagascar. Then I say, I must go down because I don't want to believe it. It is difficult to believe. I say, no. Let me put Emmanuel Macron aside. As for him, I will come back to him. Since he's on the other side, I understand his interest already. So he should stay there. We will visit him later. Let me go and find out what is happening with African Union. The question I begin to ask is the same question you are also asking. Like the video first, we move forward. I'm not in a very good mood. Like the video first, we move forward. The question I'm beginning to ask is, when was the African Union? When the people hit the streets and they are crying that, hey, we don't have water to drink. What were their statements? We didn't hear anything in the news. African Union making statement. Okay. Maybe they were waiting for the government to respond. All right. When was the African Union, when the government, let me put the picture here. At the verse. Let me put the picture. Yeah. No. Yes. When was the African Union when this man ordered the police to take the citizens out? Maybe they were waiting that they want to see if he's going to do it. And he did it. The police take some people out. And UN report shows that 20 people are dead, hundreds arrested. What did the African Union do afterwards? Do they issue any statement about the death of these citizens and some who were arrested? Immediately, I went to their page. When you go to their page on Facebook, I scroll. There was no information from African Union whatsoever. There was no single information here speaking, condemning the act of the president of Madagascar ordering the police to take the life of the citizens and arrest some. They were quiet. African Union was quiet. Nobody spoke for the people. Nobody. This organization kept quiet. Nobody, none of them said kiki for the people. I was wondering, I said, why then today that the military realized that no, if we don't step in, these people, they even give us order to shoot them. If we don't step in, more of our brothers are going to die. The citizens more are going to die. We need to step in. And the soldiers came in and said, hey, they give warning to the police that, hey, don't shoot the people. We are standing with the people. Don't shoot them. It was not to seize power. Allow the people to protest. Don't shoot them. Even the soldiers, when they were going, the man said that they are, how do you call it? This man, He said their convoy was shot by the police. But they didn't take it serious. They are standing with the people. So they only came in for the people. African Union was nowhere to be found. It was only the soldiers that stood for the people. If not, you would have recorded more death in the protest against this man. This young man. African Union was quiet in all these things. The MPs in parliament decided that, hey, we are impeaching this man. Constitutionally, they came together and vote to impeach this man. The street was ganavanting. Everything was manyama on the street. And this man said, look, now let's come in and make sure that there is order and law in this country. Chairman ran out of the country and left the people leaderless. African Union kept quiet. He ran away from the people he's supposed to serve. African Union kept quiet. Now, when the soldiers came in and said, okay, let's take over. According to information, this man right here promised the country that, oh, they just want to make sure that things should be on normal level and calm should come. There should be peace in the country. The street will be calm. Then they will process and make sure that the country is returned to constitutional rule. Then I said, it was not cool. It was just to take over to make sure there is peace. And then African Union came out immediately. The next thing they have to do is to suspend. We are suspending you. I mean, how? Then I ran to their page to find out what exactly the African Union is doing. As for Emmanuel Macron, we'll come back to him. What exactly caused them, or what crime this man committed? That you said you are standing for the people and you are sanctioning the entire country because some people, the military came to stand in for them. African Union, are you for the people or for the political elite? That is the first question we want to ask. Are they for the people? If this is true, I'm going to confirm to you. I don't want to take, because I refuse to believe anything from the media house. So I'm going to the house to go and find out exactly what is their stand in all this. Because it doesn't make any sense. So we rush straight to their page right here. Okay, so I went to Facebook to find out if this is true. We will come back to Emmanuel Macron. If this is true. So this is the first post they posted about Madagascar. It was posted on 13th October. They posted the second one also. In this post, they said, let me read it. At today's urgent session of the AU Peace and Security Council, the chairperson of the African Union Commission expressed deep concern over development in Madagascar. He reaffirmed a firm rejection of any unconstitutional change of government and called on all Malagasy actors, civil, military, and political, to show restraint and pursue dialogue within the constitutional framework. He underscores that the AU stands ready in coordination with the SAD News and the Indian Ocean Commission to support a peaceful, inclusive, and African-led solution to the crisis. Okay, there was nothing about suspending Madagascar and this. I went forward a little bit. This is the last thing they posted right now as I'm doing this video. This is on their Facebook page actually. It is not the main page. We'll go to the main page. And on their Facebook page, this was posted on 16th of this month, October. It says the African Union deploy high-level delegation to engage national stakeholders in the Republic of Madagascar towards the restoration of constitutional order, pursuant to the decision adopted by the African Union Peace and Security Council at its 1305 and 1306 meetings held on 14th and 15th October 2025. You people, you have been having this meeting, 1,000 something. What exactly have you people been discussing? Even small boy is asking you that question.
When I get a chance to attend the AU summit, which sits in Ethiopia, I have only one question to ask the members who have been sitting there before.
What question?
What have you been discussing for so long?
A whole lot of things they said here. So the conclusion of this is that high level of delegations to engage the national stakeholders in the Republic of Madagascar and members of the Southern African Development Community are also involved to make sure that they go and have dialogue with the people. I did not see anything of this on their Facebook page. Rather, it was here on their main page. The decision they made. These are the decisions they made on their main page. Let me start reading from here. AU decides accordingly in the line with the relevant AU instrument, particularly Article blah 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 of the protocol relating to the establishment of the Peace and Security Council of the African Union and the Article 25 of blah 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 of the African Charter on Democracy, Elections and Governance, to immediately suspend the Republic of Madagascar from participating in all activities of the African Union, its organ and institutions, until constitutional order is restored in the country. Also, the AU demand the armed forces of Madagascar to urgently and unconditionally uphold the principles of constitutionalism and to refrain from further interference in the political process in Madagascar. Then you ask yourself, this statement, they be like these people, they are giving AI job for AI to be writing their script for them. What political process was going on in Madagascar? What political process was going on in Madagascar? The leader ran away from the country. There was no leader again. The street is on chaos. The leader ordered the people to be unalive. And the military came in. The military is actually saving the life of the people, which you fail to even make comment about. And you are telling them to refrain from political process. Which political process? Are you people for the political class or you are for the citizens? I mean, African Union, this organization look like need to be dissolved. Now, they are giving condition. They say, failing for the military to comply with what the AU is demanding, failing which the council will institute targeted sanctions against all the actors involved in the military coup d'etat. What is the military coup d'etat? There was no military coup d'etat in the first place to begin with. Your president, your colleague, your chair, he ran away from the country. The country becomes leaderless. I don't know if there's any English like that. If there's no English like that, I just invented one. The country became leaderless and then the guy took over to make sure there is order. The guy even saved the life of the citizens. He is standing for the people and you are sitting in your office and writing rubbish. You are writing complete nonsense. We can't even understand what you are writing. All the statement here, none of them is adding to what the people want. Look at what number 4 said. Number 4 says, the AU demand a swift and full return to constitutional order through a civilian-led transitional government and the organization as soon as possible of free, fair, credible and transparent election. In this regards, direct the AU Commission in close cooperation with SADC to provide the requisite support to Madagascar to ensure a swift return to constitutional order. The AU urged the Malagasy people to remain calm, refraining from all acts that could fuel further violence, and to prioritize the supreme interest of the country and its people above all else. Are these people serious? The people have made their choice. The choice is that we don't want this man again. And this man ordered them to be unalive. And then the military came. I don't know. I don't understand African Union. These people, they are never ready to quench the fire when the fire is about to start. They will be there watching until the fire gets to burn people. And when there is smoke going up, then they will come in with extinguisher to come and quench the fire. African Union have this attitude of neglecting whenever the people are standing and asking for something. Even if the military is taking the life of the people, like what is happening in Togo, they will keep quiet. If you want to finish all the citizens as a leader, once you are politically elected, you can finish them. African Union will not say shishi. They will keep quiet. Until the military stand for the people, then they will come out. We are suspending you. We are giving you sanction. What type of nonsense is this? And it look like the African Union, they don't read. African Union, they don't read from their page and they don't read comment of people. When you go to Facebook, let me show you a comment that the people are making in regards to the nonsense they put here. Let me show you. Look at the first comment here. This comment is from Nyakpo George something. Why do you wait until situations get out of hand before taking action? Can you prevent the fire than fighting it? Another person said, take time to know what is really happening and to listen to the Malagasy people. Not politicians, but Malagasy people. People know that you don't listen to us, the citizens. You only listen to the politicians. So you see how the people are holding you? The AU, you can't see that the people are not with you anymore. This one is the most funniest one. The person said, the doctors after death is equal to African Union. Next season for Netflix, Côte d'Ivoire. The person is, chatting from Cote d'Ivoire. Let me read this portion of this particular one. There's just the portion here. And you will see what the Madagascar people, this is not a letter that this person just wrote to. The thing became serious issue. This is from Madagascar people. I saw one also on a particular website. The letter said, open letter to the African Union, copy to the SADC, the Southern Africa Development Community, to the presidency and the members of the African Union. The people of Madagascar wish to express their total indifference to the recent condemnation and suspension of our nation from your organization. For decades, the African Union has brought neither tangible progress, nor justice, nor solidarity to Madagascar, nor too much of the African continent. Your resolutions have been words without action, and your presence has too often served political elite rather than the will of the people. 100%. 100%. That is exactly the definition of African Union. Now, Emmanuel Macron also came to the picture and said, chairman should return the country back to constitutional rule. You know the interests of Emmanuel Macron already. There's no need to go about it. Emmanuel Macron knows what is going to risk if this man begin to take actions, because the militaries are learning from the Sahel these days. Only the Togo military don't want to learn. Yes. And the rest who have been beating citizens on the street. But some militaries, they are seeing the progress and how the military is serving justice to the people. So they are learning from the Sahel. And Macron is afraid, and Macron is aware that this man, if this man begins to take more action, you are going to see more protests in France, because the economy is going to be affected. Completely affected. There's no two way about it. The economy will go down and be going down. So long as African countries are, liberating themselves, France's economy will be going down and be going down. That is just the reality of the matter. We are not going to bother ourselves about France. Leave Emmanuel Macron to breathe for me. Leave him to breathe. So I don't know exactly what the African Union is suspending Madagascar for. So for the African Union, if it is democracy, the citizens can die. The citizens, the politicians have the right to take the life of the citizens anyhow. So long as it is democracy, no problem. They don't have any problem. So long as it is democracy, they don't have any problem. But a military that will make sure that the people have what they want, the citizens are well, taken care of, and the demand of the citizens are being met, that one is a crime against African Union. So you ask yourself, where exactly are these people standing? Do you know why? Because all of them in the African Union, majority are power gripped. So their interest is to protect each other, not the people. And somebody will be asking, what was the response of this man? He said, look, he is open to dialogue with them. He doesn't have any problem. He's open to dialogue, and he's waiting for the Southern African Development Community and the members of the panel and people that they send to come and dialogue with them. They are open to dialogue, so they should come. And he's explaining to them that it is not coup d'etat. The country is already in clash, so we just came in to save the country. African Union, you are supposed to approach these people and understand the situation before even pulling out your, I don't want to use that word. You're not supposed to pull that suspension. You're supposed to go in. What is going on? How can we solve the problem? What are the issues that we need to hear? Before you issue suspension, you hear nothing. Even it simply means that African Union was not even paying attention to what is going on in Madagascar. Like they will not issue suspension. It looked like they were just there, and then they called them that, hey, there was school in Madagascar. Okay, seriously? All right, take the book, write the letter, paste it to ChatGPT. Let Chat write something for us. Let's put it out there. That's all. And they issue suspension. Merely the deal. There's a problem with our people. Anyway, lovely people, I have my eyes critically monitoring what is going on there. I'll keep you updated and feed you in. Currently, that is what is going on. The guy responded. We are open to dialogue. After the dialogue, I'm coming back again in the next episode. Respect.